Yeah, empty bottles of red wine laying on the floor from last night. We got a little drunk, yeah. Now I'm a little numb. Spending hours by your bedside, talking till it's dark out somehow. Can get you off my.
All right, you guys. So I just had to come on here. I just had to come on here. I'm at home right now. I wanted to wait until I got here. I can't do like everybody else and film myself. I'm on my way somewhere. I don't trust myself. But so I have completed my first week on my new shift. Okay, so y'all know that this is Capital Talk, and I am your host, Lacey. And all hell done broke loose at job. These folks done walked up out of here. Okay, my coworkers done walked out. That is another topic for today, and I'm because I don't have anything going on Fridays except for when something that I consider to be a hot mess. So that's what today is, Hot Mess Friday, before it rolls over to a new time. I just wanted to come on here real quick. I completed my first week, okay? So y'all already know I was raising all kinds of hell about being on this shift. And the thing where I work at, they do a lot of behind the scenes decisions and don't say anything to anybody, even though we're contracted and we're unionized. So everybody, we just pretty much had we were just up at arms, like upset, riled up because school just started and they make immediate changes and everybody's asking questions. We're having all kinds of meetings and we have questions they're avoiding answers or they're just flat out lying. So we just had a meeting last night, and one of our own people, one of our own union members, uh, union reps told us, not to listen to the rumors and there wasn't going to be another layoff and uh, nothing that was happening and they wasn't keeping anything from us and all that kind of stuff. And not barely 12 hours, 16 hours maybe later, while I'm at work, I get a text message from the company that they was doing another layoff. And the second shift, like our second shift is split up, like three or four schedules or something like that. And then I was like, when this second shift shows up and they find out that they're gonna do another layoff and they gonna down another line, these people are gonna walk up out of here. So my actual active coworkers in my area, in my department, did receive a bump slip today, and she did walk out. She did walk up out of there, and she didn't say anything. She didn't say bye. It was nice with y'all. Kiss my ass. Nothing. She didn't say absolutely nothing. She just got up and she left. So when I got off from work, now my shift ends at 9:30, and when I got off from work, that parking lot, one half of the parking lot was half empty. So you can see where a lot of people had got upset that they received bump slips and they walked out. Basically, that's what they did. They left, and I I tell them like this has happened before. Y'all are gonna lose a lot of people. It's not so much as the layoffs that y'all are doing because I've been there 11 years. I get credit for 10, and been laid off twice. Was brought back in the middle of the second layoff. So I'm used to it. We are a seasonal company. But these people, they have been laid off. A lot of them were brought in during COVID when people wasn't coming to work. And they're not used to this type of behavior or treatment from the company being laid off. at instead of being told that they're not doing another layoff. So, and like I said, with school starting, people got bills, people got kids, responsibilities. They got to do better. Our union has to do better to make sure that the company does better. We do have a weak union. I really hate to put it out there, but our union is very weak, and it shows. Um, but I'm hearing that they're gonna do another layoff, and I usually don't listen to the rumors because eventually I know if a rumor goes around, then of course somebody is out of 10 rumors, one of them is gonna be true. So I just hang on and see what's what. But usually, if everybody's saying the same thing, then it usually ends up being true. And for us to literally be told not 24 hours ago that there was not going to be another layoff and to stop listening to the room and then get to work today at the beginning of my shift and receive these messages that they're doing another shutdown was crazy. I really thought it was just really funny. So my chances of being moved to first shift is just I'm stuck on this shift, and my coworkers are sorry, Lord, they are sorry. They instead of doing their work, they want me to do it. Like no. So we're gonna see how that goes. But I wanted to come on here quick and just kind of tell some of the people, like, if you, I'm not gonna say my company name, but if you work at a company that just was recently received bump slips and or possibly received a letter that you were going to be laid off and not to quit. Let me just say this. Right now, no, I am not fond of my company. I'm very disappointed. But in all honesty, even though y'all walked out today, return on Monday. Okay? I'm saying all this to say return on Monday because y'all have a few years under your belt, so you will get paid during this layoff. Okay? As crazy as it sounds, they'll pay you to be laid off. And I just wish it was me. There's a lot of us that wish that we could have taken a voluntary layoff because we know we've been through it. So we wish we could have taken a voluntary layoff. But for those that wish to be at work and walk tonight, the way our company works, it's not an immediate termination. Yeah, you might get wrote up for leaving without permission and not coming back with maybe documentation or something like that, but come back to work on Monday, okay? And finish out the week that they want you to finish out so that you can at least receive what is due to you, which is your unemployment, okay? Because you will receive that. That is guaranteed. You will get that. Now, you don't have to step foot back into this place at the beginning of the year when they try to bring everybody back or try to make some changes or whatever. You don't have to step foot into this place if you don't want to. But at least come back to finish out your last week of work so that you can receive your unemployment because we'll pay you that to be laid off. And they will, it opens the door for you to receive educational as well to do something else at the company's expense. So, like I said, if you recently walked out on the job today, here in I'm just in Smith County, in Smith County area, if you recently walked out of your job tonight, okay, because you received a bump slip or you received a letter saying that you're laid off, come back and complete your last week, okay? I know, I know, right? This company, they are delivering pure trash on a platter. Okay, they are definitely doing that. But do not let them win. Come back and complete your last week so that you can at least get your benefits due to you while you are being laid off. Because everybody's not going to be able to just leave and just find a job tomorrow. And even if you did get lucky, you still got to wait 2 or 3 weeks before you get paid. So come back and finish your last week, and that way you can receive your benefits of unemployment and education assistance at company's expense, because they do have to offer you that if they lay you off. Okay, don't just let your go. So I just wanted to come on here and just say that to all of my fellow co-workers that were affected. I may be affected, but for me, I'm gonna be happy when it happens. If it happens to me, I doubt it. You know. But like I said, if you are in the Smith County area and you received a bump slip or a layoff slip tonight, and you left the company, it is not too late to clock back on Monday. Okay, come back on Monday. Get right up or whatever they're gonna give you, and come back and complete your last week so that you can at least get your unemployment. Okay. I know it's rough. I know it's hard. This economy is terrible, and I'm just trying to reach out any way that I can, even though I can't help nobody financially, but professionally wise, this is the advice that I can give. Okay, and this is, I used to be a union steward for about 5 or 6 years, so I'm just saying that don't let your benefits go. I know it's upsetting. I know we got families, and I know we got bills, responsibilities, and I know that the way they did things was very sneaky, but come back and finish out your last week, okay? Today was Hot Mess Friday, for real. And I knew these people was going to bed up and was going to walk out because they don't want to be ghosted like they were. But there are some more changes that's probably going to happen that they're not trying to talk about. And I just hope everybody is just try to prepare yourself for anything at this. If you recognize who I am and you work with me, prepare yourself. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen. Okay, so other than that, I don't have anything else to say except for y'all join me tomorrow. I will be on here live for Relationship Saturday. And thank you for tuning in. Signing off.
Bye. Maybe we should take it slow. I don't feel too comfortable jumping into something new right now.